Everybody who's watching this video should know who Young Thug is, because you clicked on it, right? But if you don't know, Young Thug is probably one of the most influential rappers to ever do it. He's probably one of the best to ever come out of Atlanta too. I know a lot of people think it's Future, but when you think of Future, you also think of Young Thug. Just like when you think of Superman, you probably think of Batman, or you think of Batman, you probably think of Superman. They hand in hand, like it's one of those two. And I don't really get the chance to talk about Young Thug a lot on this channel because of obvious reasons. He's in trial right now, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows about that, unless you've just been living under a rock, okay? Unless your name is Patrick Starr, you should know what this is. But if you don't know about that as well, let me inform you. A quick little summary. So basically what's happening is Young Thug, aka Thugger, aka King Slime, aka Sex, is being accused of being the leader of a gang criminal organization called YSL. And YSL is really supposed to be his label. You know, like you can get signed to YSL. Gunna, Lil Keed, RP, he was signed. They're just trying to pin all that stuff onto Young Thug. Okay, now I'm not finna go into whether I think he did it or not, or he is, or it's a gang. I'm not finna get into any of that, bro, because honestly, bro, I have glasses. And I'm bringing all this up because of his lawyer, Brian Steele. Now, I'm not planning on going to jail or like even having to ever go to trial. But if I ever get up there and have the money to pay for a lawyer like Brian Steele, I'm doing it with no hesitation, bro. I think we all need a lawyer that's just gonna ride for us like Brian Steele, bro.
I done the swag and I pull up on bitches dressing out while I'm at the shirt. Yeah, knowing I gave out for bitches on bitches, I whip out, she suck on my private.
You also need to know about the judge of this trial. His name is Ural Glanville, something like that. A lot of people call him a corrupt judge, okay? And he does something a little bit corrupt during this, not even a little bit, a lot corrupt from what I'm hearing in the YSL case, okay? And we not cool with that. That's Young Thug. You play with Young Thug, you play with my music, you play with my playlist, and that's where I draw the line. You're not gonna play with my playlist, okay? We not having that. Oh, y'all also need to know about Lil Woody, aka Kenneth Copeland. He was a witness in this whole case, okay? He was a sworn in witness in this whole case, which is a big thing with what's going on. But before we get into that, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We at 800 right now. Help me get there, bro. Please, it's free. All right, so this is where it gets a little fishy. Judge Ural Glanville had something called an ex parte, and that's basically a term used in a courtroom that means a conversation that excludes one of the parties. So it's a conversation with only one of the parties, leaving the other party out, and that's okay. You can do that apparently. The problem lies with the ex party having the witness in the room. So the witness met with the judge and the party trying to accuse Young Thug of, you know, the YSL, Rico, whatever the freak is being accused of. And what brought this to the attention of Brian Steele was initially Lil Woody, or Kenneth Copeland, said he didn't want to testify in this trial, okay? Now that's what he was saying. And then the ex party happens, and now all of a sudden he wants to testify. And Brian Steele was like, wait, hold on, something ain't right. That's when he found out about the ex parte party, whatever the freak you want to call it. That wasn't supposed to happen. So what Brian Steele does is he brings it up to the judge. He tells the judge he knows that this happened.
And what I found out just recently, this is not waived, is that supposedly district attorney or district attorneys from the DA's office, as well as investigators, sheriff deputies, Mr. Copeland and his counsel met together. None of the defense team, to my knowledge, was aware that this was going on.
He's confronting the judge in front of everybody, in front of the whole world, calling him a corrupt judge. And that pisses the judge off. And he asks him, where did he get the information from? And that's when Brian Steele replies with, I'm not gonna freaking tell you, bro. I'm not gonna tell you.
To me, that never...
Mr. Steele, can I interrupt you just a second? I'm kind of disturbed because that's ex parte. All that was an ex parte conversation. How did you find out about any of that?
Well, I'm disturbed too. And the reason
I'm asking you a question. How did you find out about it?
He stands on that. He's not telling him where he got this information that the ex party had. The judge gets even more mad, and he gives him multiple chances to tell him where did he get this information from. And Brian still standing on business saying, I'm not gonna tell you, bro. I'm not finna tell tell you.
And I'm not trying to.
No. I'm asking you, how did you get this information?
I'm not telling the court. What I'm saying is based upon information.
Okay, well, listen, if you don't tell me how you got this information, then you and I are going to have some problems.
We can have this. I have problems right now.
Okay, I know. Look, I don't want to know about your problems. Okay, at this point in time, all I'm asking you at this point in time is, how did you come upon this information?
And that's when the judge says, all right, you're going to be held in contempt.
Why,
Sir, I'm going to hold you in contempt if you don't tell me who this. Tell me who this information
I don't
was
want to
come
be
from.
held in contempt.
Well,
I'm not
then
answering that question.
I tell you what, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. If you don't tell me,
don't
who
have to.
If you don't tell me who it is, I'm going to put you. I'm going to put you in contempt.
I am not.
How did you get that information supposedly from my chambers? Did somebody tell you?
I'm not. You should have told me.
You got 5 minutes.
Well, I don't need it. I want to continue.
You got 5 minutes?
This is what I was told. Mr. Copeland made statements that he admitted to killing Donovan Thomas and was. Don't take my notes. No.
But before he gets arrested, he walks up and says, Judge, you've denied my other team members. I don't know. You denied everybody else on my team the right of a mistrial. Before I go to jail, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Can we get this mistrial?
Take Mr. Steele into custody, please. Yes, sir, you certainly may.
Mr. Williams does not wish to go forward without me being here. You are removing me against his will, my will. You're taking away his right to counsel. And you're conducting material parts of this trial without me present, and I can't learn about it by watching online. So for that reason, additionally, I asked for a mistrial. And I assume you denied, but I'd like you to deny our motions for mistrial. You denied the other people.
I've denied your motion, but I'll certainly take that under advisement, sir.
Brian Steele stood 10 toes down, bro. He wasn't folding under no type of pressure. He was threatening him with the contempt of court multiple times throughout the trial, okay? And he wasn't caring. He's ready to go down for his client. That's what I'm saying, Young Thug. And we share. And Brian Steele is so real that he asked to be in a prison cell or jail cell next to Young Thug, bro. That's how real Brian Steele is, bro. We all need somebody like Brian Steele as a lawyer, okay? If you just be living that life, I guess you need this. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure my lawyer ride for me like Brian Steele ride for Young Thug. Now, obviously this story is a little bit old. By now, they got a new judge. I just thought that this story was really cool because, you know, the lawyer is like the GOAT. So, let me know how y'all feel about the story. Follow my Instagram for stuff that don't make it into videos. I'm gonna keep grinding, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Good morning and good night. I wake up in twilight. It's gonna be alright. We don't even have to try. It's alright.